This is what work being done sounds like. Now this is actually occurring in my bag, but I'm not gonna put the phone in my bag. It's easier to just do. But I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here like this, sitting straight up. It's never this many planes. So what seemed to be happening is like it's a it seemed like they're trying to close the damaged or wherever there was a break in my my aura or my astral body. This energies or entities, they literally just layers and layers, and they just develop some type of opening to just free range for stuff to just infiltrate my system. So it seems as if they're just trying to finalize that and close it out. So it's a lot of activity there. And I think I made another video when I was telling y'all about how the sound that it makes, I was like the stuff is like electrical. So you can imagine this stuff is affecting your whole nervous system. Like, so when it comes off, it makes a noise. It almost sounds like my stomach's growling. But like I said, this is going on at my back. So I've had chronic back pain in this particular area for years, like ever since I was in like college, like 21 years old, and it just got increasingly worse. And literally I see why, because that was literally the entry point for where there was a break in my aura or my astral body, and stuff just started to just infiltrate. And that's where it's so loud. Do you hear it? Spirit don't like when I try to record stuff. They don't like it. It's not like it's what you doing? I don't like that. It's just like I can tell, like, stuff just slows down. Like, they be like, you don't need to be recording this. But yeah, so it's like these attachments, like the way they look, a lot of you see some of the Egyptian art, and you see they not epidemiologists, but what do they call them? People who find these artifacts. The word is not coming to me right now. But what happens is they were saying that these were lotus flowers that were always in Egyptian sands. But I think that just kind of represent your these attachments, because these things really give you your experience. Too much of something is not a good thing. So I don't know what the emotion that I was harboring that would cause those attachments to come in that area just became so much. And I'm telling you, by the time I got to about 30, like, the pain in my back was literally debilitating, and like I can hear it. And literally now, based on how much stuff I've been experiencing being removed from the area, clearly I see now why it was such a detriment to my life. And man, but now it's coming off. A lot has happened. A lot of, I don't know, I can't even explain some of the stuff that I've experienced, and the things that I've felt, and the things that I've seen. It's definitely no other person that's talking like this. I mean, I guess everybody's individual experience. It's our own journey. We all unique in our own way. I think this happens to people. I mean, for me, I think that it happens on such a conscious level for me, because that's the type of experience I needed to have, I guess. And I see that because especially my personality, I think the divine just knew that I needed to have it this way. I needed to see it. I couldn't just be experiencing these things that I was experiencing and take away the physical, the visual, and the spiritual aspect of it. You know, I had to experience it this way because I probably would not have been able to cope otherwise. And it's unique, I think, too, because maybe I can help someone that doesn't have that aspect of it, but is just going through the symptoms and not able to put the dots together and understand why, but they just feel like they're just changing and they have all these emotional things without actually the visual and actually feeling spirit doing these things. So yeah, I think if I would have had to experience it another way, I probably would be in a crazy house. You would think it'd be the other way around, the fact that I am experiencing this way. But I think maybe that this comes from me being logical and having to be able to determine that this isn't logical, so to speak. This is a different type of thing that's happening. It's not something that my little human mind understands. But I just need to know that it's happening. God is like, that's all you need to know. It's happening. And you're going to have to get it together. So, yeah. This has been going on since March of 2017. So it's been constant feeling first, I've always been able to feel the experience. The visual aspect came later on, the more that the veil thinned, which in my opinion is the more that you get off of you, all these things that are cluttering your body, not just your physical body, you're able to see. So once I was able to, start to actually see the beings that are around helping, it actually became a better situation for me. Because before I just didn't know what was going on, who was touching me, because that's all I felt. I just felt stuff all around touching me, But I still feel that now, but now I can see it. So I was feeling it, then I could see it, and then it got to the point where I could see it without, because before I could have to close my eyes and kind of see, but now I can have my eyes open and I can still see, and it just looks like energy moving, so I could see the divine all around. It's kind of moving around. It's almost like it's almost the sensation of you ever back in the day, people probably don't have this issue no more, but when you had to deal with a TV, and the TV had an antenna, and then if it wasn't in the right type of if it wasn't getting a good signal, then you get those little dots everywhere, and then it'd be so that's kind of what I see, that little appearance that had how that looked. That's what spirit looked like moving. Yeah, before, especially when spirit was when I was really just backed up as a lot of stuff, and spirit just was kind of, because this is your energy too. I call spirit the Kundalini energy, your Merkaba, your electromagnetic field. But when I was just trying to pierce through, and everything was, it just looked like rain. It looked like it was raining all the time around me, and I always felt like I was just getting assaulted. Stuff was stabbing me, but that was just spirit just trying to break through. I call it hairline cracks. So once they get through, and the spirit can manifest and look like different things. Start getting it and getting this stuff off and decluttering, clearing, and then spirit just flows freely. It like to flow freely. I want to be free. I don't know if this makes any sense. I don't know if you can hear this noise that I just had, but we'll see. I'm gonna listen to it. If it's of value, then I'll share it. But like I said, I don't really think spirit like for me to share like the physical, especially the stuff that's physical. Because when I try to record it, then it'll stop. So I'm like, okay.